Hello world, and welcome to the Common Sense Man's News and Talk Show here on Wednesday, Hump Day, June 27, 2018. Here's the show where we discuss news from different news sources on the internet and try to discuss it in a common sense way, trying to bring the left and the right a little more together. You could write in your questions to commonsenseman@gmail.com. That's common with a K. And also call in. This is where we want to get. We're going to get a live discussion. Let's discuss these topics, whether you're left, right, middle, up, down, whatever. 805-994-0606. Okay, one of the top news stories here, just about on every deal besides the sports one, which we're going to get to, is, we'll start with Fox News. And Justice delivers. Gorsuch tips scales in union case as Trump agenda triumphs another landmark decision. The Supreme Court Justice Neil Gorsuch, I guess that's his name, tipped the scales on another landmark decision on Wednesday, joining the conservative majority for the 5-4 ruling against the so-called fair share union fees. Again, if you want more information on that, go to either one of the big ones, the Fox News, CNN, whatever, and you'll get it. It's obviously more to it than just what it is about union dues and stuff like that. I don't know. I used to be in a union. Whatever. I think this, who knows? This is some political bullshit thing. Is it good or bad? I don't know. I don't think anyone knows. At least not right now. Moving over to CNN, same thing. Supreme Court deals major blow to the unions. We'll see how this goes. Again, I don't know. Is it good or bad? Who knows? That's just the way it is. CNBC, Supreme Court rulings, non-union workers cannot be forced to pay fees to public sector unions. That's the big deal there. Obviously, I know there's probably more to that. It can't just be a 2-sentence ruling. There's probably freaking 100 pages involved with this. I don't know. I don't think anyone knows unless were there at the vote. Again, USA Today, Supreme Court deals major blow to nation's public employee unions. So if you want more information on that, go to one of these websites or call in. Let's discuss it. Let's discuss this stuff. And the top news on the BBC, which is the top news I got on this whole program. It's the biggest news in sports. The biggest news right now, probably in the world of sports, is Germany is knocked out of the 2018 World Cup. They lost to South Korea today 2-0. They are out. They are the defending champions. Auf Wiedersehen, Germany. Sorry to see you go, but that does open it up for a lot of other teams, and it makes all the pools interesting. If you're in a pool, which gambling is illegal in most parts, but I have a pool going. It's just a voluntary pool. So Germany's out. That is the big news. Moving to ESPN, same thing. Germany falls out to South Korea, exits World Cup. That's the deal. That's the big news on every front, whether it's sports or whatever. And that allows Mexico and Sweden to move on. Mexico actually lost to Sweden 3-0 because Germany lost also, they move forward. So we will see where that goes. If you are a soccer World Cup fan, this makes everything a lot more interesting. Moving over to the T to the M to the Z. Bad news today. Sorrow news, whatever you want to call it. Joe Jackson dead at 89. Joe Jackson, the patriarch of the Jackson family, has died. So our condolences out to their family and prayers, if that's what you do, pray. Next on there, the top thing is Jesse Williams, dinner and strip club date night with reporter Taylor Rooks. So Jesse Williams and sports journalist Taylor Rooks are trying to keep their relationship low-key, but did a terrible job of it Tuesday as they slipped out of a strip club together. Nice. That's a good place to take a date on a strip. Oh man, she looks like a stripper almost. Nothing, no bad thing intended. And that's about it. Triple X Temptation murder case. Cops named second person in interest. If you're interested in that, I hope they find justice there. Moving over to my favorite, travel leisure. Great news if you're going to Paris this summer. They are adding 5,000 extra police to protect the tourists this summer in all the major tourist attractions like the Eiffel Tower, Champs-Élysées, the Latin Quarter, the Opera House, Montmartre, and the Latin Quarter, and the Châtelet. All the transportation hubs will be there. And so I'm a big fan of Paris, love Paris. So if you're going there or you weren't going to go there, maybe you were thinking about it, well, go there because I always felt safe in Paris anyways. There's always seemed to be people running around. Other thing on travel leisure, Norwegian is having a huge sale right now for a bunch of places, going to the Caribbean, going to Europe, and it's all for the fall, winter, and spring coming up here after summer. Some huge sales. One of the big ones is from Oakland to Barcelona, which I'll be taking here next week, but as low as $200. I know the flight that we got for the summer was like 300 something bucks, which is just crazy one way. So if that's your thing, if you're thinking about traveling later in this year, look up Norwegian because they're going to the Caribbean too. So boom, you can kill two birds with one stone there. That's going to end it for this hump day. We're going to do one little deal from Facebook. Someone posted. It's definitely from the far left. And it happens to be, and I didn't realize this till just now, that it's from the Senator Bernie Sanders Facebook page. And it's a quote. There's a picture of Trump shaking hands with Kim Jong-un. I hope that's how you think it. And it says, there's a quote from Bernie Sanders. "I find it very strange that President Trump has such a hard time getting along with the leaders of the world's major democracies, but feels very comfortable with despots and authoritarian leaders like Putin, Xi Jinping, I guess that's the Chinese guy, Duterte, and Mohammed bin Salman." So anyways, whatever that means. But again, if it was the opposite, if it was a different president, and let's say if it was Clinton that won the presidency and she was doing this, it would be, the Republicans saying this about this and blah, blah, blah. It'd be okay for the Democrats. You know how this bullshit goes. It's just stupid shit. Why can't we just all get along? That's going to end it for today. Please subscribe to my channel, the Common Sense Man's News and Talk Show here on YouTube. We will see you on Thursday. Have a great rest of your hump day, and be good. Be nice to people.